I told y'all before that we personally feel that the shots that took Slutty and Louie weren't just random shots from police like the media would like us to believe, but instead they was targeted. This would become evident as the surveillance of Louie being shot in the head by police would hit the internet and shows the moment he was struck. Now most people would say, well, he was shooting and that's the reason police shot him, which is true. However, those officers, as we seen in the footage, wasn't shooting to maintain a situation, but instead they were shooting to kill.
It was crazy to see Oblock Louie passing away, man. I don't know exactly how it happened. I got an idea, obviously, but man, rest in peace, Oblock Louie.
Now, very unfortunate news, y'all. It's been brought to our attention via social media that
Louie.
Oblock and King Von affiliate Oblock Louie has unfortunately passed away. This definitely came out of left field, and although it started as a rumor on social media, it was quickly confirmed by a bunch of guys from Oblock as they took to their Instagram stories to pay tribute to one of the guys that been there since the beginning of the drill movement. We've seen Oblock Louie around the likes of everyone from Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, Little Dirk, and of course King Von. For y'all that don't know, Oblock Louie is the same one that was shot the night King Von passed away at the lounge in Atlanta back in November of 2020. That night, another Oblock member by the name of Oblock Slutty was also shot and alive along with King Von. Oblock Louie was shot in the head by police as he was trying to protect King Von after he was shot. That night, out of all the people that were shot, Louie was the only one that survived. That was with King Von, although he was left with a deformity, which was visible as Louie did interviews and went live on Instagram showing off his wound. Although he was left with a delay in his speech and a change in his appearance, Louie made it very clear every chance he got and he was just happy to be alive. Now, aside from that, we did a few videos covering the night King Von, Louie, and Slutty was shot. I told y'all before that we personally feel that the shots that took Slutty and Louie weren't just random shots from police like the media would like us to believe, but instead they was targeted. This would become evident as the surveillance of Louie being shot in the head by police would hit the internet and shows the moment he was struck. Now most people would say, well, he was shooting and that's the reason police shot him, which is true. However, those officers, as we seen in the footage, wasn't shooting to maintain a situation, but instead they were shooting to kill.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing the video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? Yeah, but honestly, gang, it's crazy to say, but I know y'all probably heard it on the news a bunch of times or just heard other police talking about it. They not trained to shoot you in the leg, folks. They not trained to hit you in the ass just to calm you down. They train to pop your nugget, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he got hit in the head or two times in the leg and he kept blinking, so he got hit in the leg. And you know what I'm saying? Because when you if you really want to get it and make it real and get down to the nitty gritty, folk, they in Atlanta, bro. Guns are legal. So imagine, and I'm sure Oblock Louie ain't even know what the fuck was going on. He just seen King Von get hit right there. So I catch one in the head, or he caught one in the head by the police because he was trying to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? Guns are legal, bro. It's America. It ain't like he got this damn RPG missile launcher. He got a gun, bro. He blinking a pipe, folks. You can't just see somebody else with a gun that's not the police and assume that they doing something wrong. Bah! Pop him in the head. Bah! Pop Slutty. Bah! 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 Hit up King Von 4, 5, 6 times. Like, that's more reckless than anything, but I bet you he don't go to jail for it. I bet you the person that hit Louie in the head, I bet you he ain't even gonna go to trial for it. I bet you he won't even get arrested. I bet you the police won't get, you know what I'm saying? It's toe up, bro.
And it's ironic how only the people King Von was with was targeted and shot. However, everyone else that was with Quando Rondo or Little Tim weren't.
Right.
Littleton managed to get a little leg shot, but he was the first one to actually fire a weapon, but somehow he wasn't shot in his head or anywhere that could actually potentially unalive
him. Right.
That's a whole nother story though. Now when it comes to Louie, it's not confirmed how he ended up passing away, but according to reports from social media users and blogs affiliated with Chicago, it would be speculated that he lost his life due to an apparent overdose. Unsure of the drug used, but that's the rumor going around social media according to close affiliates of Louie. It's also unclear whether the overdose was intentional or not.
Right.
And I say that because when someone overdoses, as much as it can be by accident, we know that there's instances where people also do it purposely due to a slew of reasons. Whether it's pain, trauma, or whatever.
Probably
people
all of that.
OD because they can't take it. One thing I could say about Louie, he went through a lot. He had to deal with losing 2 of his close friends on top of having a deformity due to being shot in the head the same night. We may not know what it feels like to go through what he went through, to go from living a regular life one day to your whole life changing in a single night and having to deal with it for the rest of your life. Then who knows? Maybe he felt that he was the reason Vaughn lost his life and blamed himself because he felt that he should have protected Vaughn more the night he lost his life. It could be anything. On top of that, we also have to remember that Louie lost his mother. If you overlook Louie's page, every other day he will post pictures or tributes to his mother, expressing how much he missed her. So aside from having to deal with losing 2 friends that was
same
close,
night,
being shot in the head and left with a deformity,
that's a lot, bro.
Also lost his mother.
That's a lot.
So as
bro.
one person, that's a lot to deal with and can be enough to cause someone to take their own life if that's the case with Louie. If not, then it just may be that Louie mistakenly overdosed. I'm sure more information may come out about everything later on what actually happened, but as of right now, we don't know too much. Like I stated earlier, none of us know what it's like to go from being a normal human being one day, and then in the blink of an eye, your whole life changed. You have to deal with operating as a whole different person.
So like he probably can't even think the same. He can't talk the same. His head look weird. He feel like he can't even go on dates the same. He can't be around his kids the same. He can't go around his family. All the kids asking what happened. He go out in public, everybody just looking at his head. Like, that's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? When yesterday everything was just perfectly normal. I was with my rapper homie in Atlanta. We was turning up at the club. You know what I'm saying? Having fun, kicking it, getting high, tweaking. You know what I'm saying? The next day I wake up in the hospital with a half my head off my damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot, bro.
He was going through mentally and physically. We're not here to judge, but we don't know.
And he probably was in pain like a motherfucker.
Ironically, Louie put up a post 2 weeks ago, which was his last post, and the caption
2 weeks
would
ago
say, quote, "F the world." Now, like I said, we don't know if this has anything to do with him ODing and how he may have felt, but
I thought personally, that he died. He passed away from like just complications with the injury. You know, because I know I heard him having a lot of surgeries and going back and forth to the hospital a lot, which you could expect with something with an injury like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy.
If he was just tired of fighting and living with this condition on top of not having his mother with him. Now, Louie's sister would take to his IG page to announce that they're holding a candle lighting for him. So if you didn't think this was real, that was definitely been confirmed. His sister took to Louie's story as she would say, quote, "Hey, friends and family, this Louie's sister. We will be doing a balloon release today for Louie at 5:30 today on 62nd and Calumet.
Y'all be safe out there, boy.
For any more information." Now, I don't know if it would be a good idea to put the address up like that where everybody can see it, because we know how Chicago could be, but I would hope guys will have enough decency or compassion not to do anything to anyone's candle lighting.
No, they don't. It's Chicago, bro.
Even though it should be common sense not to, we've seen situations where some people just don't care. Now, let me say this, y'all. I know y'all probably saying that everything isn't a conspiracy theory, and y'all right. But I still feel it's a lot more to Louie being shot on the night King Von was unalive, because I will always say that they were targeted and it wasn't random. This overdose that people are saying happened with Louie.
You know, somebody head is a long way from their leg or their foot or their arm or their side or their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's a long way, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, just knowing how holding the blick work, right? If you holding the blick, somebody's head is up. If you ever been to the gun range, somebody's head up there, it's kind of hard to hit somebody in the head on accident, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
In fact, possible. But also keep in mind that Louie truly knows what went on that night he was shot, and he did say during DJ Vlad's interview that he was planning on dropping a book. Also keep in mind that Louie was arrested just a few months ago, which had everyone wondering with his condition and them knowing the police shot him in the head. why would they decide to come after him 4 years later and arrest him knowing what he's dealing with?
What they arrest him for?
I don't know, y'all. Just a lot to think about with this one, but rest in peace to Louie. He went through a lot prior to him passing away. Condolences to his family. Y'all jump in the comments and let us know what y'all think about this.
Rest in peace, Oblock Louie, man. Shit crazy, boy. Damn.